my first deer. Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh my goodness.
My dad introduced me to hunting when I was a teenager, and we'd go out hunting with him, and he taught me everything that I needed to know. And he passed away in 2013, but there's things out there that remind us of him. There's one spot that we bow hunt. He built himself this tree stand. That's a 4x4 square stand, and he hauled it up this tree, and we have no idea how he got it up there. It's just amazing that he was able to do that. But it still stands today, 25 years later. And every time we go in there to hunt, we go past that stand, and it reminds us of my dad. He built a hunting blind, nice wooden shack with a wood stove, so on these cold days we go in there and we warm up and take the rifles out and get some deer out of there. I remember telling him, Dad, you're never going to get a deer with a fire burning, but we've shot 6 deer now with that fire going, and it's just been a wonderful thing. Great place to take the kids, and so exciting. Now, as a dad, it's your biggest dream to take your kid out to get his first deer. My dad took me out, and my oldest son, he's 12 years old, Kyle, and I've just looked forward to the day to take him out hunting. So 9 years ago, Kyle was 3 years old, and you know, I'd shoot deer, bring him home, and he'd get out there and he'd hold up the antlers and real excited about the deer. Well, I thought, let's take you on a hunt, Kyle. So he went on his very first deer hunt 9 years ago, and his 3-year-old. Took his little toy gun, we went out to the bush behind our house, and he pretended to shoot this deer, and it had this deer decoy. It was a cardboard decoy, and he shot that deer, and we got the recovery, and he held that deer up proud, going, it was a big buck. He was so excited. And you know, the footage isn't the best, but check it out. I hope you enjoy it as much as we did. It was just so much fun to watch it, and every time we see it, it just brings so many smiles to our face.
Did you get him? Should we go find him? Okay, let's go look. Did you find him?
Yeah, right there.
Show me the deer. Good job. Give me 5. That's a good buck, Kyle. Is that your first buck? Good job.
So yeah, that video was pretty funny when my dad showed it to me. At first I didn't really like it. I was like, I don't like that. But then I to watch the whole video, and I actually thought it was pretty funny. Yep. I remember when my dad got me my very first bow, and we went gopher hunting behind my grandpa's place, and we jumped in the blind, kind of walked around the field, and I actually ended up shooting my very first animal.
Got my arrows. I shot it with my own bow, but Dad didn't even let it go. It's kind of still alive.
That's awesome, buddy. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Is that your first animal ever?
I also remember this one time when my dad took me moose hunting, and while we were getting into the tree stand, my dad was getting everything ready. I'd make a moose call, he'd look down at me, and I'd go, I didn't do anything. And I kept doing that for a long time, and then until we got ready, until we were ready to go, and then we got in the tree stand, and my dad called once, and then bull moose came in behind. Well, it kind of caught us on surprise a little bit.
Dad, we set up the tree stands. We ate a little bit, and then here he came. He was coming in.
You know, as Kyle got older, we decided let's start taking him on more hunts, and spring bear hunts was a great hunt to go on because the temperatures were great and he can come along. Now, 2014, I took Kyle with me on a bear hunt and we shot this bear. The thing I want you to see here is the excitement. Now, we shoot this bear and Kyle's tagging along and he's all excited about being there, but once that bear goes down, I move the camera on him and the excitement, just check it out. He's so excited, it's awesome. Excited?
I'm really excited.
It's awesome.
So we're out bear hunting and so there's like bear scat everywhere. There's like poop at the right over there at the front. And there's like bear scat all over there. And the bear laid's right there.
For my very first deer, we went to my grandpa's blind, and it was a real special moment when I got my first deer, and because he recently passed away a while ago, and it was just really special to go and sit in that blind. And I got him, Dad. I got him, Dad. I got him. Yes, 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 yes. This is my first deer. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, I got him. I got him. Dad, I got him.
Good job, buddy.
Yes, yes, yes.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
So excited. I know what you feel like. Yeah, like I wanted a big deer, and now that like he comes, you're like, yes, I want to take it now. Yes, I know how that feels like.
Sweet,
oh
man.
My goodness, he's down. He is down. Yes. Oh my goodness.
That's awesome, buddy. I'm happy
Oh
for
my
you.
goodness.
You happy? Good shot. Good shot.
I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm so happy.
Good job, buddy.
Oh my goodness.
Love you.
Thank you, Dad, for letting me take these.
Alright. You want to go look at him?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
just slow down.
I just.
Let's just
Oh my gosh.
tag her.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. Alright, lights here is terrible, but we're gonna get out here. And what just happened, buddy?
I got my first deer.
This is pretty exciting.
He's a 2-pointer. I think he's a 2-pointer. I saw him through my scope. He looked like a 3. When he got closer, he looked more like a 2. But oh my gosh, I think he had a pretty good body. And oh my gosh, just earlier, Dad was telling me about. I personally, I've only seen on videos. But this is my first deer ever that I've been there to see it shoot, and it's my first deer.
Pretty exciting stuff.
I am so happy right now.
Alright, let's give him a minute and then we'll get him. He's still pretty excited.
I can barely walk. I'm like shaking so hard right now.
So we're gonna.
In the blind, I sat down. I could see my leg like sad.
It's hard not to go running, eh? Well, we see him down, so we know we got Kyle's first deer down on the ground.
Well, I got this 2x3 yesterday. Right at last light, 3 deer came right here and went over there, and I shot about 200 yards, but I couldn't get the right stance, and then she walked away, and I was kind of frustrated with that, and I thought, like, to myself, I gotta get a deer. And well, today we came out. We came at about 1:25, and well, we sat here for about 3 hours, and finally I was sitting on the bench, and I come and look, and he comes in and walks right to a easy 100-yard shot, and my dad said, "Are you comfortable?" I go, "Yeah." "Do you have a good shot?" "Yeah." Well, shot him, and I think I hesitated a little bit, but I'm happy. He went down pretty quick. He ran like this and kind of a spiral and came down here and just fell down, but he went out pretty quick. He saw the whole thing. It was awesome. I'm just so happy. I was in the blind after I shot him. I sat down. My hands were. It's not the cold. It's the excitement. I was crying just from the excitement, because this is my first ever deer that I've actually witnessed, and it's my first deer. I am so happy. Well, I hope you enjoyed this hunt as much as I have, and like, share, subscribe, and hope to see you in the next video.